Hey YouTube, it's ibyl, and today I'm coming to you all with Sisterlock Talk number 4, and I'm going to be talking about 3 don'ts. 3 things you do not want to do with Sisterlocks. You want to make sure to avoid any type of hair tools that will cut into your lock. With Sisterlocks being so small, you don't want to do anything that's going to cause your locks to unravel or to loosen or to break because they've been jabbed with something. If you use bobby pins, you want to try your best to use the open bobby pin. And it's very difficult for that to jab your lock unless you forcefully press it in. And it has a little soft end, so if your bobby pins get old, you make sure to replace them with the soft ends. And then be careful when you are putting them in your hair. The other type of bobby pins that are closed, those can cause a little trouble if you are sticking them in the wrong way. I try not to use those, but also if they're old, the end can be kind of jagged, so you don't want anything to snag your lock or to dig into your lock. So I suggest these or don't use them at all. I usually try to think of styles that don't require pins, but if you have to use pins, use the open ones. Also, use rubber bands sparingly. I usually try not to use rubber bands if I can avoid them, and if I do, it's rare. Also, that was don't number 1. Don't use tools that cut into your lock or jab into your lock. Don't number 2. Make sure that when you're doing a ponytail that you do not pull your edges too tightly. That's in the front or that's in the back. You don't want the hair to be pulled at any time too tightly. I make sure that even in this style that my edges are still loose. They're not too tight. I'm not sure if you can tell that, but they're still loose. I did not pull the hair too tight. I made it smooth, but I did not pull too tight. So I have where it's not stressed on my edges and it's not stressed in the back either. That's uncomfortable, as well as it will cause the lock to weaken as well. And the hair roots. You don't want to do any type of pulling. And that's not just for locks, but that's any type of hairstyle. You want to make sure that you're not pulling your edges too tightly. Don't number 3. Do not go too long between your retightenings. Make sure you set up with your loctician, or if you're doing them yourself, a consistent maintenance day. I go every 8 weeks. Maybe for you, you have to go sooner. Maybe it's 6 weeks. Maybe for you, it's 10 weeks. Just make sure whatever you decide upon that you make that appointment and you meet it every time. So if it's 8 weeks, every 8 weeks go. Don't go 8 weeks one time. Go 12 weeks another time, because if you go too long between your retightenings, that'll cause the lock to weaken as well. And with Sisterlocks being so small, you don't need any type of gaps in your lock because that will eventually cause the locks to break. Those are my 3 don'ts. If you have any to add to this list, please post those in the comment box below. If you have any other tips that you would like to share, please post those in the box below. Even though I've had my locks for 5 years, I'm still open to new ideas, new things I haven't tried, and tips. Hope this video has been helpful. Make sure you continue to tune in on Wednesdays and Saturdays at 7 a.m. for my new videos. I've updated my channel banner. I will be focusing on Sisterlocks, my Sisterlock tutorials, my hair of the days, reviews for influencer, as well as my compilation videos with hairstyles and things like that. So stay tuned to stay up to date with my Sisterlock journey and anything else that I provide on this channel. If you have any questions or comments about anything I've said in this video, please make sure to comment below. Thumbs up the video, subscribe if you have not already, share the video on social media, and make sure to connect with me across the social media if you haven't already. Alright, you all be good. That area of the scalp to get blood circulating, to waken up the root.